the phenomenal AJ Styles.
You talk about AJ Styles.
What's going on here?
Here we go.
Oh, man, still not officially underway.
Well, official or unofficial.
Knocks on. Pele kick. Whack.
Michael, that gives me meaning to have a seat.
I'll tell you, watching Extreme Rules matches make me happy. My in-ring days are behind me. You talk about a treacherous environment to compete in.
Drop kick with precision. This is a treacherous match indeed, as Corey was saying. I can't even tell you how many times we've seen Extreme Rules matches result in broken bones, stitches, and even trips to a medical facility.
Yeah, but despite all those inherent dangers, these superstars still willingly sign up for Extreme Rules matches. That's what amazes me the most.
Beautiful technique.
Wicked clothesline.
In matches like this, guys, you learn very quickly which superstars have what it takes to truly get extreme. Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole. All right, AJ Styles with a burst of energy on the leg.
It's heating up now.
Looks like he has other plans here.
I think he was just looking to soften him up a little here.
He's calling for it. Regarding Corey's point about superstars having, this could be all she wrote. Nothing quite like the phenomenal forearm.
He hit it.
Can he finish the job?
There's a pin now. AJ Styles wins. Well, they don't call it Extreme Rules for nothing, guys. Let's take another look.
Gotta be honest with you. I'm kind of glad that match is
Here
over.
is your
He comes
winner,
out with a W, but it wasn't very pretty.
AJ Styles!
Mr. McMahon has gone to battle in the boardroom and in the ring with the biggest icons in this business. Trust me, it always ends up being a win-win scenario for this third-generation impresario and chairman of WWE.
This might be it. Oh, my. What a clothesline. Ouch. Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Trap the arm.
Up in the fireman's carry.
Into a sidewalk slam.
Oh, awesome.
Mr. McMahon may be slowing some here. He needs to create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive.
Hey, you're going to absorb some penny predicament.
McMahon kicks out.
Not yet. Too early.
Harsh impact.
Right across the back of the neck. I think some people miscategorize Mr. McMahon's use of the stunner. There's a saying about all being fair in love and war. That certainly applies to the conflict between Mr. McMahon and the Texas Rattlesnake and finishing moves.
Nailed it. Now Now it's Mr. McMahon on his heels a bit. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
This match certainly isn't trending in the right direction for him. He's going to need a change in momentum and fast.
Corey, please, it takes an incredible amount of nerve to perfect your own version of opponent's finishing moves. That's what Mr. McMahon has done with the stunner, as a deliberate slap in the face to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Guys, Mr. McMahon utilizing the stunner as a way to humiliate his adversaries and defeat opponents are direct shots at the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nasty impact.
I think AJ Styles is done playing.
Real quick reminder, guys, there are no disqualifications and no countouts in this one. Anything is legal. Oh, and there are enough weapons under the ring to fill an armory.
He's playing with him now. As Corey mentioned, there's a treasure trove of weapons under the ring. Everything from kendo sticks to steel chairs to fire extinguishers. If you can think about it, it's probably under there.
And when that's the case, it's not a matter of if you're going to get hurt, it's a matter of how badly you're going to get hurt.
Up and
wheelbarrow face buster. He's got the shoulders down.
As we've seen in the past, Extreme Rules matches create a type of hysteria that's difficult to describe, even more difficult to contain. Styles looks like he wants to do it all by himself.
Byron, this is dangerous here.
Oh no, don't do it. Here it is.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
I'd have to agree with what Byron's saying. When you've got action taking place all over the arena, complete with every weapon imaginable, it's not easy to keep up.
well, try, Cole. That's what you're getting paid for, isn't it? I'd never advise anyone to go up against Mr. McMahon. But if you are, you can't let things turn into a wild brawl. The chairman of WWE will throw everything he's got at you.
You gotta believe this one's over. The brand of offense may not seem conventional, but when a matchup breaks down into an all-out, drag-out fight, that's when Mr. McMahon is at his most dangerous. Where there's chaos, there's opportunity.
A superstar does not want to get into an exchange of punches and kicks with Mr. McMahon. Don't let the suits and private planes fool you. The chairman has had his share of street fights before the term was coined for a type of WWE match.
Hanged up here, guys.
And it's about to get even worse.
Oh, my God. I gotta say, watching this match, I'm definitely seeing similarities to the May 2016 Extreme Rules match, where Roman Reigns defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles. Whack!
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat. Styles looks like he wants to do it all by himself.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
When it comes to brutality, I would agree with Michael Cole's assessment that this match shares similarities with the 2016 Reigns-Styles match. Though for me, the biggest story of that night came after the match.
I'd agree with that for sure. Absolutely nobody thought they'd see Seth Rollins on that night, especially Roman Reigns.
Back in the ring again.
Oh, man, that's a nasty gash on Mr. McMahon.
I don't believe it.
And that table can shorten careers, Michael. When it comes to matches like this, I'd say the more innovative a superstar is when it comes to offense, the better chance they have of victory.
As Byron mentioned, innovation certainly is a key in a match like this. A competitor can't be adverse to taking action outside the ring. By no means is this your traditional contest.
No, it's not, Cole, but at the same time, you still win this match the old-fashioned way, by pinfall or submission.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now.
You guys see that distance?
A vicious attack on Mr. McMahon right now. Oh, man, what a move. That might just be it.
Mr. McMahon bought the company that would become WWE from his father, Vince McMahon Sr., in 1982 and transformed it from a successful regional promotion in the northeastern part of the United States to a national and then international company.
He knows he's in trouble. Up until 1997, most people thought Mr. McMahon was a WWE announcer and did not know that he owned WWE. That revelation brought about an incredible change in sports entertainment as seen by Mr. McMahon's conflicts with Bret Hitman Hart and a historic rivalry with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The Attitude Era propelled WWE into the stratosphere as the company crushed Ted Turner's WCW in the Monday Night Wars. Mr. McMahon even survived an attempted overthrow by former WCW and ECW stars who were backed by his children and Paul Heyman, known as the Alliance.
Clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
Even though AJ Styles deemed himself the champ that runs the camp to annoy John Cena, he really has thrived as a leader of various factions and teams.
Yeah, Styles led the club back before the WWE draft separated that iconic faction, but he also led one of the most dominant groups in Japanese wrestling history. Ooh, neck breaker.
Graves, that Japanese going for the big one.
What a slam.
A vicious attack on Mr. McMahon right now.
Back now inside the ring.
Guy.
You gotta be kidding me!
A vicious attack on Mr. McMahon right now.
AJ Styles just shifted the tide of this match.
Uh-oh, here comes the phenomenal one.
He wants no part of the outside.
As Corey mentioned, Daniel Bryan versus Kane in 2014 provided scenes we never thought we'd see. Most notably for me was Bryan carrying Kane back to the ring via a forklift.
That's right up there, Michael, but let's not forget that was also the match where Kane went through a flaming table. Mr. McMahon just too fast for him.
Without a doubt, this is a volatile situation. Oh, this is a dangerous situation, Eric. Heading out to the apron. You gotta be kidding me. Not from the apron, Corey.
Don't do it. A vicious attack on Mr. McMahon right now. Yeah, talk about a bumpy landing.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Look at this.
Now back to the ring.
Hard to argue Michael's point on volatility and the volatility of this match, but what I think oftentimes gets overlooked is the mental anguish that goes along with competing in a match like this.
Oh, boo-hoo. Cry me a river, Saxton. These competitors knew exactly what they were getting themselves into when they chose this profession.
Look at this. Clothesline!
AJ Styles proved himself with some big main event wins before joining WWE. He's taken on the likes of Daniel Bryan, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, and Sting.
Accomplishments before WWE aren't as impressive, especially when Daniel Bryan is involved, but I have to admit, that's a Hall of Fame list of opponents.
Suplex!
He's getting after it while he has the energy. Smart move.
Saxton, those AJ Styles matches I brought up before may not be WrestleMania caliber, but they did include the UK and Japan's biggest shows.
And guys, it's impossible to prepare yourself for big events like WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, or SummerSlam, but AJ Styles has done as much homework as possible ahead of time.
Look out!
Ooh, what impact. Of course, Extreme Rules matches have resulted in some gruesome moments over the years, and perhaps none was more gruesome than in 2012 with Brock Lesnar going to the cover.
He's getting after it while he has the energy. Smart move. Styles has him up. Ushigoroshi.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
As Byron mentioned, Lesnar's attack on Cena in 2012 was without question gruesome. And furthermore, I don't think I've ever seen John Cena manhandled like he was on that night.
Yeah, Lesnar definitely brought it to Cena that night. But what's truly amazing is that John Cena eventually found a way to win that match.
Irish whip.
If you ask me, guys, matches like this where there are essentially no rules or one giant free-for-all where absolutely anything can happen. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Irish whip. I like the way you describe this match, Byron. It's one giant free-for-all. And while it's exciting to watch, it's absolute torture on these superstars.
It is cold. Unfortunately, matches like this usually result in injury. Sometimes serious injury.
Irish whip. Boom! Irish whip. Oh, look at him. Scoop slam.
As we've seen in the past, Extreme Rules matches create a type of hysteria that's difficult to describe, even more difficult to contain.
I got to tell you, these guys are in the best shape I've ever seen them in.
Big time takedown right there.
This might just be it for him, Michael.
Hooked up. Ushigoroshi.
A vicious attack on Mr. McMahon right now.
Here it comes. He's got him. He might have it. Flying forearm.
A vicious attack on Mr. McMahon right now.
Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
What an incredible moonsault.
AJ Styles brings it every night, but the Royal Rumble pay-per-view has been quite significant in the career of the Phenomenal One. Around the world on the WWE Network, WWE fans are glued to their sets watching this match.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Michael, AJ Styles
Styles has him up. Ushigoroshi.
That should do it. That might be the end of Mr. McMahon tonight.
Styles clash!
A vicious attack on Mr. McMahon right now.
Oh.
Styles clash!
This one is over. AJ Styles able to avoid damage there.
Such a technician.
AJ Styles with a nice reversal.
It's no secret that Mr. McMahon can be brash, confrontational, and at times even explosive. At one point, Mr. McMahon had an exclusive club where members would kiss the part of his anatomy he uses to sit down.
He wants no part of the outside. I think AJ Styles is done playing. Byron, you touched on something earlier, Mr. McMahon. AJ Styles is getting ready.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Corey.
A chairman stunner. Can he finish him off here? This is Mr. McMahon's match now.
Shoulders on the mat.
One and an early kick out.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that. Now Mr. McMahon is playing some serious mind games here. He's the master.
Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Bringing it back between the ropes. Powerbomb. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Incoming.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here. We have seen him here before. Incredible agility.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
There's the pinfall and the victory.
Man, that Extreme Rules match is one of the best I've ever seen. It was incredible.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Wow, now that's a commanding win.
To get the pinfall victory over such a high-quality opponent is incredibly impressive, Michael.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win.